Welcome back, my friends. Day 4, Lesson 4, Course in Miracles. These thoughts do not mean anything. They are like things I see in the room. For the past several videos, we've been looking at things outside of us. Now we're going to go a little bit deeper internally and, really kind of begin to understand a little bit more about how we think about things. Let me give you an example. If I were to say right now, don't picture a purple elephant wearing a polka dotted sundress, many of you will actually have that image. So the question is, why does that matter? I told you not to do something, but your mind still creates it. And that's what we're getting into today, where we have thoughts, but many times they're actually not ours. And we need to learn how to actually pull them apart and say, not label it good, bad, but just have that awareness. Going into the lesson today, these thoughts do not mean anything. They are like the things I see around the room. Unlike the preceding lessons, these exercises do not begin with the idea for the day. In these practice periods, begin with noting the thoughts that are crossing your mind for about a minute, then apply the idea to them. If you're already aware of unhappy thoughts, use them as subjects for the idea. Do not, however, select only thoughts you think that are bad. You're not looking in your mind and saying, okay, this is bad, let me analyze this. This is good, let me analyze this here. No, what we're looking to do is to train ourselves to look at your thoughts that represent a mixture of good, bad, everything. And in selecting these subjects for the application of today's ideas, the unusual specificity is required. Don't be afraid of thinking this is a good thought. Don't be afraid of thinking it's a bad thought. They're just thoughts. Don't assign extra meaning to them. And reality, according to lesson 2, is that none of these thoughts actually represent real thoughts. There's many things that are fighting to get your attention, and what we're trying to do is look at the shadow that lies beyond these. Now, this is a major exercise and should be repeated about 3 to 4 times a day for a minute. The aim here is to train you in the first steps toward separating the meaningless from the meaningful, as in outside of you. The meaning outside of you, the meaning within you. And it's the beginning of training your mind to recognize what is actually the same and what is different. And using your thoughts for this application for today, identify each thought by the central figure or event it contains today. For example, this thought about X does not mean anything. It is like the things I see in this room. They don't have any meaning outside of the meaning that we personally give to it. You can also use this idea for a particular thought that you recognize as being harmful. This practice is useful, but is not a substitute for the more random procedures to be followed from this exercise. So if something pops in your head or you have a feeling somebody cuts you off on the road, you're going to have a thought, you're going to have a reaction. And it's coming down to taking a second and saying, what I feel about this person only exists in my mind. It does not mean anything. So with that, my friends, I want to say have a good day, blessings for all, and I will talk to you tomorrow.